April of a leap year. A massive line of rope stretches out in Gijisi village, Gangjeon City, Cheongnam Province. 100 meters in length and 20 tons in weight, the huge rope weaved with over 40,000 straws takes the form of a dragon who controls the rain. Pressing the rope before farming is to wish for a safe, healthy year full of harvest and peace. The tugging ritual and game, Juldarigi, is a traditional rite that wishes for village peace and prosperity. Villages that irrigate rice fields to grow crops have wished for harvest through holding rituals to the gods of nature. Such rituals took various forms according to the characteristics of each region. In Asia, the rituals took the form of tugging rituals and games. The rope symbolizes the god of water and farming, the dragon, and the snake. At Angkor Wat is a depiction of a god and a devil tugging at a snake. This implies that the tugging ritual may have existed since ancient times. Tugging rituals can be seen in rice-growing cultures such as Vietnam, Cambodia, the Philippines, and South Korea. The rituals have developed differently according to the distinctiveness and creativities of each region. In Cambodia, the traditional tugging ritual, known as Khăn Prat, takes place during New Year's holiday or in a traditional festival known as Krong Chat. The players are divided into two teams according to gender, and most often there are more female players than male players. The tugging ritual in the Philippines is called the punuk. Before the ritual, people offer a chicken or pig as sacrifice and partake in the sacrificial food and drinks. The next day, a group of strong and healthy men head to the river to participate in the punuk. Having the tugging ritual in the river is a way to mark a new beginning by letting their past hardship and difficulties flow down the river. Vietnam's tugging ritual begins in the January of the lunar year. Generations with a family partake in the tugging ritual as players. What began during the 10th century has now become a valuable experience for the village people. The older players stand in the east, while the younger members stand in the west to compete. It is believed that if the older team, the team at the east, wins, there will be abundant harvest throughout the year. The tugging ritual in Korea wishes for an abundant harvest, prosperity, and solidarity. It begins with making the rope through twisting pieces of straw a month before the ritual takes place. After about 200 ropes are made, the making of a bigger rope takes place. A traditional tool that has been handed down for generations is used to strand together these thin ropes to make a medium-sized rope. From teenagers to the elderly, hundreds of villagers participate in this work. 3 medium ropes are stranded again to make one big rope. 100 meters in length, 20 tons in weight. The rope, looking like a dragon, moves into the marketplace. Following a chant, the male rope enters first and is followed by a female rope. Once the 2 ropes, wishing for an abundant harvest, is united, the game begins. Because everyone believes that the victory of the upper village brings peace and that of the lower village brings good harvest, the competition is enjoyable for all. After the competition ends, people gather together to cut a part of the rope. Taking home part of the rope is believed to cure disease and bring peace to the household.
허리 안 아프고 몇 번 친대요.
Such faith demonstrates the superstition on straw and plants in the farming culture. As a game and a ritual, the traditional tugging ritual has been transmitted in the farming and fishing areas for hundreds of years. In South Korea, the tugging ritual safeguarding associations in 6 different areas around Tangjin City have cooperated and participated in the safeguarding of traditional tugging rituals in Asia. 4 Asia-Pacific countries have pushed ahead for the joint nomination of UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. It was a joint effort to preserve the value of an intangible cultural heritage, supported by intergovernmental cultural exchange and cooperation.
Our long process of preparation that is led by Republic of Korea, and I hope and strongly believe that there will be a continuous, sustainable collaboration between our countries and especially Nanjing cities.
December 2015. The 10th annual session of the Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage held in Windhoek, Namibia. A representative traditional culture in rice cultivating communities. Tugging rituals' value as an intangible cultural heritage has been highly acknowledged. UNESCO has decided to designate tugging rituals and games as an intangible cultural heritage.
줄다리기는 공동체의 안녕과 단합, 또 화합을 상징하는 대표적인 유산입니다. 한국에서뿐만 아니라 아시아 지역에 특히 이제 미장 문명, 쌀 경장 문명과 관련되어 있는 공통의 유산으로서 대표성과 상징성을 가지고 있는 유산이라고 볼 수 있겠습니다.
A village folk ritual wishing for communal prosperity and a good harvest. The tugging ritual, Juldarigi, is fast becoming a festival for everyone to enjoy. This is because the tugging ritual is not simply a game about competition and war, but more about cooperation and solidarity.
국가지정 무형문화재 제75호인 기지시 줄다리기가 유네스코 인류문화유산의 대표 목록으로 등재되었습니다. 이것은 우리나라의 쾌거입니다. 앞으로 기지시 줄다리기가 세계 문화유산으로 더욱 확산될 수 있도록 당진시에서 더욱 지원해 나가겠습니다.
Making and pulling the rope together and experiencing strong unity. This strengthens the hope and wish for village peace and prosperity. Reinforcing communal solidarity and communication, the tugging ritual is a valuable intangible cultural heritage of humanity that demonstrates cultural diversity in Asia.